Congratulations, you have completed Read Aloud of PTE. Now, as you would have gone through the whole Read Aloud section and you would have understood the tips, tricks, and strategies there, this here is an attempt to give you certain practice tips for Read Aloud. Remember, no amount of reading it was supposed to be, remember, you cannot overread. चेंज कर सकता था उसको, लेकिन एकदम से मेरे दिमाग में नहीं आया कि no amount of reading would be too much, लेकिन वो it wasn't happen. नहीं दोबारा से करता हूँ ना.
अच्छा फिर बार-बार मेरे को इधर आके वो करना पड़ता
है. नहीं मत करो, मैं तो दोबारा से शुरू करता हूँ.
अच्छा इसी वीडियो में ना.
हाँ इसी वीडियो. Congratulations, you've completed Read Aloud of PTE. I am sure that as you would have gone through the Read Aloud section, you would have come across all the tips, tricks, and strategies, and please do remember them as you practice Read Aloud. In terms of Read Aloud, let me give you certain practice tips as well. Remember that you can never overread. So read as much as you can. Read from different sources. Always read English texts from textbooks, from newspapers, from magazines, from novels, from internet sources, from various different sources. You got to be careful as well that you do not just keep reading from your area of interest only. What I mean by that is, let's say if you're a student of biology and you keep reading only biological texts, and at the exam you come across something completely different, maybe a financial text, then that might just become a bit of a bouncer for you. So please don't do that. Read from different sources, read a variety of texts, read anything and everything that comes your way. Promise yourself that from now till the time you get to your test, that you'd be reading everything that comes your way. That's probably the simplest thing you can do there. Now, as I have promised you before, a perfect practice standard. The perfect practice standard, what would that be for Read Aloud? With Read Aloud, as you would have understood, that your pronunciation plays a key role in Read Aloud. It's a computer-based test. Computer's checking you. Whatever you are speaking is being recorded and is being converted into a transcript. That transcript must match whatever the text that you were reading. So keeping that in mind, what you should be doing is whenever you are practicing Read Aloud, you must be recording yourself. You must be using one of those speech to text, those apps, or one of those services that is available through most of the smartphones these days, where whatever you're saying is converted into text. At least that would be helpful to you. So you know what words you're pronouncing correctly and what words you're not. The words that you're not pronouncing correctly, I recommend you maintain a log of them. You go to Google and you check the Google pronunciation for those words. While we are talking about pronunciation, let me tell you that PTE accepts both British as well as American pronunciations of words. So you can be following either and you could still be successful at that. But it is really important that whatever you are saying is getting converted into the right text, into the text that you are actually reading. And those words that you're not able to pronounce properly, that you work on them. Now, the perfect practice standard for Read Aloud, once you've fixed everything that you need to fix, if there is anything that you need to fix, once you've fixed that, then this is the perfect practice standard. Remember, you should be doing 20 in a row. So 20 Read Alouds in a row where whatever you are reading is getting correctly transcribed onto a speech to text app. That you're doing 20 Read Alouds in a row where you're not making even one mistake. That's the perfect practice standard. Let me tell you, once you've done that, you've got your Read Aloud mastered. And as I promised that there is a perfect practice standard for every single task type in PTE, this is the perfect practice standard for Read Aloud. Wish you good luck. Happy learning.